Welcome to Talkpoint, your trusted source for verified, fact-based reporting from across the United States and around the world. A new series of public opinion polls from Israel is revealing a dramatic drop in confidence in the country's leadership, with many citizens holding Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government responsible for what they see as serious security and intelligence failures over the past 2 years. The findings highlight a growing political turmoil inside Israel and a deepening sense of frustration among the public following the events of 2023 Hamas attack and prolonged war that followed. According to multiple surveys conducted by the Israel Democracy Institute, Channel 12, and Marif newspaper, more than 60% of Israelis believe that the government failed to prevent the October 7 Hamas assault, one of the most devastating attacks in the nation's history. Nearly three-quarters of those polled say Netanyahu himself bears personal responsibility for the security lapse. The data also shows that public trust in Israel's institutions, including the military and intelligence community, has taken a noticeable hit, so the majority of citizens continue to express strong support for the Israeli Defense Force themselves. The biggest drop in trust has been indicated at the political leadership, with 56% saying they no longer believe the government is capable for managing national crisis effectively. The polls also reflect widespread dissatisfaction with the Gaza conflict and its aftermath. About half of the respondents believe the war was drawn out too long, with unclear objectives and little progress toward long-term stability. Many Israelis now fear that the conflict has damaged both the nation's international standing and its sense of unity at home. This growing discontent has sparked large-scale protests in cities including Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and Haifa. Thousands of demonstrators have called for Netanyahu's resignation and for early election, citing what they describe as political paralysis and a lack of accountability. Opposition leaders such as Yair Lapid and Benny Gantz have echoed those calls, arguing that the government's failure to respond quickly to security warnings and its divisive politics have eroded national cohesion. Meanwhile, international pressure has continued to build. Israel's relations with global partners have faced new challenges and criticism of its military strategy and humanitarian impact in Gaza. Polls from Pew Research and Gallup show that American public opinion, once overwhelmingly supportive of Israel, has shifted somewhat, particularly among younger voters and Democrats who have expressed growing concerns about civilian casualties and the humanitarian situation. Despite this, the United States government continues to reaffirm its alliance with Israel. US officials maintain that Israel has a right to defend itself, even as they argue restraint and accountability in the ongoing regional conflict. Back in Israel, Netanyahu's approval rating has fallen to around 28%, one of the lowest of his career. Even among his own Likud party supporters, nearly half believe it may be time for new leadership. However, Netanyahu has rejected calls to step down, arguing that the country needs stability and experience during a time of heightened regional threats. Analysts from the Israel Democracy Institute and Heritage point out that this current crisis represents more than just political discontent. It reflects a broader reckoning with how national security, intelligence, and leadership failures combined to create one of the large Israel's most difficult periods indicates. Political experts predict that unless public confidence rebounds, Israel could face yearly elections within the next year, which would likely reshape the nation's political landscape. Still, even amid anger and division, Israelis remain united in their desire for safety and security. Many citizens may say their criticism of the government comes not from opposition to Israel's mission, but from a demand of accountability and transparency. As the debate intensifies, Israel's leaders now face the challenge of restoring public trust, managing ongoing security threats, and repairing international relationships strained by the war and its aftermath. For now, the country stands as a crossroads, navigating between political turmoil and pursuit of the national unity after one of the most turbulent periods in its modern history. This is Talkpoint, where verified facts take priority. Stay informed, stay alert, and subscribe for more balanced coverage on global politics, democracy, and human rights.